All righty. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Google was holding my camera hostage. I'm sorry you're all alone, Arlene. And look who's here. Hi, baby. I know. You're such a brat. Nobody wants to see that end. All right. Okay. You're going to have to get down because Mommy has work to do. I have work to do. Well, put your head over there. It'll eat it every time. Come on, brat. First, we got to feed the big one. Here's yours, Harry. Those aren't yours, you know it. Too big for you. Here you go. All right, everybody's got their treats. Good morning, Miss Arlene. Well, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, Miss Candy. How are you? How is everybody? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to go check the Amy. She said, wake me up at 9 o'clock. Woke her up at 9:15. Let her sit for a while. Just had to go check and see if she was up. Still in bed. All right, getting better. I like to hear that, Candy. Well, hello to you too, Miss Janice. Good afternoon, Miss Francis. All right. My stinky going. Okay, so the other day I had mentioned that I may not be doing the Dark Fairy because I was having problems finding stuff to put in the Dark Fairy. And somebody sent me a link to some Dark Fairy stuff. And then this arrived. And I'm not going to say who sent it because I don't have permission to do that. But apparently somebody really wants to see this Dark Fairy journal. So I got lots of stuff in here that I can choose from. And, you know, we will, you know, looks like we're going to be doing the Dark Fairy journal after all. I have to tell you, though, I really like this. So, looks like we're going to be doing it after all. As soon as we finish this one. So, that being said. So, when we left off, I made a bunch of journal cards and tags and stuff to go in this one. So let's get this one down and let's see where we're at. Woohoo, we have washi tape. Okay. Sorry, I got all kinds of stuff on the desk, guys. I've been filming videos for the last 2 days, so I apologize. It's a little cramped up here right now. So let me just try and work my way past it and get this back to organized. Because I made a freaking mess. I admit it. It's the part we're working on. Is our ephemera, and all of this is paper. Okay. Been busy. Yes, ma'am. This is from Amazon. Give me a second. I'll put a link in for you. Because I do believe I have a link. Just a second. Helps if you get back on your screen. There we go. Paste. Ooh, the link's too big. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can open this and then. Yes, ma'am. I have a question. I'm going to get to a different cookie. That. I ain't afraid of spiders. Okay, that's the link for it. Let me see. Oh my God. I have to be honest, my son-in-law, y'all seen pictures of my son-in-law, big old burly biker, right? Terrified of spiders. Let me open this on my phone so I can show it to everybody. Okay, if you do not like spiders, close your eyes. Okay? I'll tell you when you can open them. Okay, you can open your eyes. I would get that just to put it on his bed. I did not know he was afraid of spiders. And when my daughter was pregnant with Bug, they lived with me for a while. And it was right around Halloween. And I used to have 2 palm trees in front of my house. And I would make this giant web. And then I would make this like 20-foot spider out of trash bags and have it coming off the roof of my house. And my son-in-law wouldn't even come near the house. Not even near it. And I had one that, one of those motion activated ones that dropped down at the front door, and a little one in the palm tree over here. He was not having any of it. Would not come near the house. Hey, Jamie. I just shared your book, and I shared the link because everybody loves it. or I just betrayed something there. Sorry. I wasn't supposed to say anything. I didn't mean to. Sometimes my mouth just gets, ahead of me. All right, we're going to look at this book because we are almost to the midpoint here. Okay, we have to do this page. I don't know that we're going to do anything here. We might just put like a little bit at the top. But we do need to put something in here. And so for that, we're going to look at our things that we did. I think we're just going to put that one in there. We still have to do our paper clip for this. So we should probably get that done so that we have it out of the way. Well, we don't have to do the paper clip. We have paper clips. I just have to get one out and put it on there. Because we made some paper clips already. I don't know if you guys were here for this or not. I don't think you were. I'll show you. Because I don't think you guys were here for this. But we'll take a look at them. So I have a video on how to do these. And it's actually a couple of videos when you get down to it. But I have these paper clips that are all different colors and they don't peel. You know, some of them are dipped and so they peel. These aren't. They're just bare. That's that color. And so I have the ability to turn these. And so I turned them and I put some fairy charms on them. And we made some little fairies. So I'm going to put one of these on this paper right here. I do have a video on how to do this. So if you're interested in finding out how to do that, there's a video. I don't know where it is right now, but there is a video. And I think there's a video even on the faux enameling. Its family will come after me. That's right. I don't know necessarily that alcohol inks stick to plain metal. I think they do. But what I use is model paint. Let's see if I've got one handy. I use these bottles of model paint, the testors, and that's what I use to paint these because it gives it kind of almost a translucent color, like the color's there, but you can still tell that it's metal underneath, so it looks more like enamel to me. That's just me. That's just me. It's a thing, you know. But I also like the fact that I can get huge varieties of colors out of them, and I can mix them together if I want. So, sorry. So we have a paper clip on there. See, that was easy, right? Okay, we did this one and we did this one, and we're pretty much done with this one. We still have to do a little something on this. I'm thinking at the top. Let's see. Oops. Get in there. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go with that. And let's see if I want to say something. All right. So I've been keeping an eye on that new Daiso. They have not opened it yet, but it's supposed to be open by the end of the month. And when Amy and I were there the other day, they were just starting to put stock up and still getting some shelves put together. So I'm thinking probably sometime this week. So when I'm done here, I got to go to the post office. So I'm going to do that and then scoot on over and see if it's open yet. Come on, focus. Wax is good, yeah. There's also another product that most of us probably don't think about. I think I did a review on it. I may not have. But there is a line of basically buffing creams that are used for, oh, you know, oh, what do they call that? Taxidermy. That work really well as a buffing cream. Just saying. They're like paint, but they're not. Okay. A little something on here. I'm thinking some kind of tape. All right, so we're going to go right across the bottom here. And I'm going to turn this page so I can get to it. Yeah, so I'm keeping an eye on that, on the Daiso. And because I got to go in there and see if they got anything that the other two stores don't have. Plus, it's right down the street from me. It's a lot closer than the other two. I'll be honest, the other two stores, I had to go out of my way to go to them. And I mean out of my way. What the heck? There we go. But this one is like literally where I go every week. Because that is the only Hubbard likes to have vanilla incense in the morning when he gets up in the morning. I know he's such a manly man. But he likes vanilla incense. in the morning when he is, having his tea and getting ready for work. It's his kind of his meditation type thing. It helps him to calm. And so the only store that's around us that has it is like right there in the next shopping plaza over. So I go over there about once a week, once every other week to, get his oil for his burner. All right. So we have a big page here, so we can use, something a little bigger. So I have this, which we could put here, or this, or this. I actually like that one, I think, the best. Yeah? I think that's the best one. We're going to do that one. Thank you, dear. All right. So I'm going to ink this a little bit just because it's dark on the edge and it's got that, white line. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of ink. Might be time to change my dauber head. I think this is a sticker. We're going to find out. It might be. It might not be. It is. Okay. But, just because it's a sticker doesn't mean I trust it. I use a lot less glue, but I still use glue. So, the other day, Sunday, my daughter and I went and played bingo. She won $300. I think she stole my lucky horseshoe. Pulled it right out of my dupe and took it. Anyway, so afterwards we were going to get something to eat, and so the only place that really had anything that was interesting was the sandwich shop. And so we went to the little sandwich shop there in the casino, and I have to tell you, it was the worst tuna fish sandwich I've ever had. I will never do that again. It's like they didn't put mayonnaise in the tuna. Like they just opened the can, mushed it around to break it down, and then they just added it to the sandwich. No mayonnaise. The antiquarian sticker book lies. They made stickers. And then lettuce, tomato, no onion, no peppers, nothing like that. And some Italian seasoning, no salt, no pepper. The bread was fantastic. Loved the bread, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. So yesterday, at about 2:00 in the afternoon, I walked out and I had on stay-at-home clothes. Stay-at-home clothes, right? I had on stay-at-home clothes. I've got on my slippers and my purse and my keys. And I walked out and I looked at my husband and I went, "Let's go." And he went, "What?" I said, "Just get in the car." So I went out, got in the car, and he comes out and he's like, "I don't even have my wallet." I was like, "I don't care. Get in the car." So he got in the car, and there is a 24-hour drive-through Subway down the street from me. And I went down there and I was like, I don't even have to look. You know what I mean? So I go down there and I was like, "I need a foot-long tuna on white. Do not toast it." provolone cheese, easy lettuce, tomato, onions. No, put some dang onions on it. Because they're like, mm. I'm like, no, put some onions on it. Some peppers, load those up too. A little salt and pepper, add a shot of vinegar. So I get this sandwich, and Mike is like, precious, my precious, because he knows that this is a thing for me. Tuna fish is like it's a religious experience when it's done right. So I get my tuna fish sandwich, and he gets me to get out of the car to go in the store in my slippers and my stay-at-home clothes, so we can get potato salad for dinner last night. Do not shame me on my potato salad, okay? We are not going to have this game. I am an executive chef. I know how to make potato salad, but if you don't think about it the day before you need it, you can't make potato salad. Not for that meal. So we went and we bought a thing of potato salad. They did not have the kind we wanted. They did not have the brand I like, but we got something anyway, and I didn't like it. I have to tell you, I do not like deviled egg potato salad. And the reason I don't like it is because the eggs are like rubber balls in there. Like, I think they bounce, okay? So we got potato salad. And for whatever reason, my hubber decided he had to have a can of fruit salad with double the cherries in it. So he got his double cherry. And I grabbed some Bob Evans potatoes, the pre-made kind, because today I'm going to be doing some sauerkraut and pork chops, a little pork and sauerkraut, and that means I need potatoes. Yes. See, they get you. So, of course, they have this thing here called Porta Subs. Oh my God, they're so good. We get them all the time. But they don't make good tuna fish. This is a thing. Like, you either make really good tuna fish or you make crappy tuna fish. My ex-husband, Johnny, he grew up in an extremely Hispanic household. So tuna fish was not a thing. And he went over to a friend. It was like he was probably 10 or 11 before he found out what tuna fish was, because he stayed over at a friend's house. It was like the first time he ever spent the night at a friend's house. And the mom asked if they wanted tuna fish sandwiches. He went over after school. And the mom asked if they wanted something to eat. And they were like, yeah, sure. She was like, well, is tuna fish okay? And her son was like, yeah. And he didn't want to be excluded. So he was like, yeah, it sounds great. So she made this tuna fish sandwich and he ate it. And he was like, this is the best thing ever. And I mean, like, Hispanic household, like his tia and his nana lived in the house, and his tata was there. And, his grandparents, his aunt, all of them lived in that house. Very, very Hispanic family. And if they didn't live there, they were there all the time. Like, he was supposed to grow up to be a Catholic priest. I mean, that's, and so he was. And the thing is his parents were highly educated. Both of his parents, his mom spoke 13 languages and like 40 different dialects. His dad was a linguist. They went to Mexico every summer and taught English in the public system down there. His mom was she obviously had a master's degree in language. But she was a administrator for the school district. His dad was a principal in the school district, only because he wanted to let his wife, he was like that. He wanted his wife to shine. So she, got the promotions and everything. And he was happy just being a principal. And, but these are very educated people, but they still lived kind of in that very Southwestern Hispanic community, very clustered. And so his grandmother packed his lunch every day to go to school. So he never really learned anything other than what they ate. And So he came home and his mom was like, a couple of days later, he was like hanging out and his mom was like, do you want lunch? And he goes, can I have a tuna fish sandwich? And she was like, okay. So she went and got tuna fish for him and she brought it home and made him a tuna fish sandwich. And he was like, this is gross. Gross. So he couldn't figure out why. Well, he was back over at his buddy's house and he had tuna fish again and it was great. He didn't figure it out until he went home. His mom made it with Miracle Whip. And he was like, no, Mom, that's not mayonnaise. That's salad dressing. It says it right there. You got to put mayonnaise in the tuna fish. So she was like, okay. So she went and she put mayonnaise on the list. Grandma went to the grocery store because that's, what grandma does. Grandma went to the grocery store. She put mayonnaise. Grandma bought Manisa, which is like got lime in it and stuff. And she brought it home and he was like, no. He went to the store. He bought like Hellman's mayonnaise and he brought it home and he goes, this is what goes in the tuna fish. So yes, so it was an ongoing saga for him. So when we first met, I said, do you want something for lunch? Like not when we first met, but when we first moved in together, we'd been together for a while. And I said, do you want something for lunch? And he goes, yeah, sure, whatever. I said, well, I was just thinking about making some tuna fish. He goes, do you use mayonnaise? Like real mayonnaise, like Hellman's Kraft, real mayonnaise? Yes, real mayonnaise. He's like, good, because I don't want none of that Miracle Whip. I said, I don't even have that in my house, okay? No. And then from then on, Miracle Whip became like this really bad sin. Because we never bought it. Yes, me too, Candy. I stopped the other day on my way to Duder's thing. I'm sure everybody saw that. Dude had a big carnival and they did a little concert thing. And we had to, I filmed it because Alex had to be out of town and she couldn't be there. I really like him, but I think I'm going to save him for the Dark Fairy Journal. I'm going to put him over there. Because he's cute. Yes, they still make Miracle Whip. I don't know why. My ex-son-in-law, Shaylee and Dude's dad, he came over one day for a holiday. And we had deviled eggs and he put one in his mouth and he like spit it out. And he was like, that's not deviled eggs. And we were like, what? Deviled eggs. And of course, my whole family was like, have you lost your nut? Because my deviled eggs, this is no lie. Okay, I admit I have a big family. I have 7 kids. I have 7, 8, 9 grandkids, 10 grandkids. Plus I have, the add-ons because I have like, Alex has her partner and her partner has a daughter, but that daughter also has a stepbrother. So we always include the stepbrother. Well, if you're going to include the stepbrother, you got to include her mom and his dad. So I have like this huge, weird family. He has 2 kids from a previous marriage. So I include those 2 kids because they're his kids. And then their mom, because that's their mother, So when we have a big family arrangement going on over here, there could be 30 people at my house, Amy Heights. But there could be 30 people here, like Christmas. Oh my God. So I will get one of those big 60 packs of eggs, boil the whole thing. That's 60 eggs cut in half, 120 deviled eggs. They don't last 20 minutes. They're gone. Like my kids, grandkids, significant others and all, they walk in and they're like, deviled eggs. And they like immediately walk over and take 2. Like not just like 1, ooh, let me try this. No, 2. These are legendary. My kids are like, I'm old enough now, Mom. Can I have the recipe? So he's trying to tell us that deviled eggs have Miracle Whip in them and sweet relish. No, they don't. Those are called sweet eggs. Totally different. Deviled eggs are spicy. They have like Dijon mustard and Golden's mustards, and they're spicy, man. They got garlic in them. They're robust. What you want is like, and people cut them different too. I've noticed that. If you make a deviled egg, you cut it down the long way, but if you make a sweet egg, you cut it across. I don't know why, but that's the way I think maybe it's to signify, but if I looked at it and it had lumpy green stuff in it, that's not a deviled egg. It's always the first thing gone. And then they make their way through the chocolate mousse, and yeah, it's ridiculous. But what are you gonna do? I got kids. I got grandkids. They love this stuff. All right. So now we need to put something on this page. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're just going to keep this one very simple. I think we're going to put one of these on there. Keep it very simple. Icky stickies. Yeah, Amy's learned if she wants a deviled egg, she better get it before the kids get here. Because otherwise, there will be none. Okay. So I'm going to take She's in the other room. She goes, I'm hiding a half a dozen this year. That is no lie. I have seen dude is the worst. He'll come in and grab a plate and just load 6 on and walk away. And then when you ask him, dude, did you eat all the deviled eggs? He'll go, no, I only had 1. I watched you put 6 on your plate, fat boy. And he's skinny as a rail. Janie, be careful. Well, I'll tell you what. If you make it, we would love to have you. If you cannot make it, do not stress. I'd rather you pay attention to driving. All right, we got to trim this a little bit because this is a whole sheet of washi sticker, and it's like the whole thing is washi. So all this white is sticker. So we're going to trim this off. Amy, did you take your pills, honey? Not yet. I tried to pull down on you. I'm all sweaty. Okay. I fed her really raw meat last night. Really, really rare meat. I can tell when her iron is down because she gets this like pallor to her skin. So I was like, yesterday, I was like looking at her and I was like, okay, we're having beef for dinner. I'm going to take the rarest piece I can find, put it on her plate. I have no idea what that says, but it looks cool. So we're putting it on there. Now, seriously, be careful out there. At because the weather patterns have been weird. Like, why in the hell are we having tornadoes in Nebraska? And not like, one. That's like on a daily now. Like they are constantly having tornadoes now. What the hell? Sounds like someone in Nebraska was right? Whoever it was that ticked off Mother Nature, apologize. I saw an article the other day where they were like, well, it looks like the weather patterns might be changing a little bit, which could lead to a change in Tornado Alley. And I'm like, really? Really? Because all of a sudden, Colorado's gotten a lot of them lately too. And don't get me wrong, we can get them here because I've actually been in 3 tornadoes. One, when I was very young, and it was considered a freak thing. It was in like Indiana or Illinois when we were coming across country. There was a tornado, and I don't remember much of that because I was probably like 7, 8 years old. But I was also in 2 tornadoes in Arizona, probably about 30 years ago. It was when Alex was very young and Tyler had just been born. So almost 30 years ago. We had 2 of them. One was pretty good too. I remember I had a Toyota van at the time, and I was my ex-husband, his aunt and uncle owned Gannett Press, and so I worked part-time for the local newspaper delivering routes that were down, if they didn't have a driver. And I was covering a route for a couple of weeks while the driver was out on maternity leave or something. And there was really nothing. I mean, it was like all open except this one apartment complex. And I drove. It started hailing. I could see it coming. I drove my van between 2 buildings in an apartment complex, opened up all the windows, opened up my sky because I had a big open sunroof type thing. I folded the back seat completely flat, pulled my baby out, got Alex. I threw them both underneath the seat towards the back door and got down in front of them and just waited for it. And even sitting between the buildings, my van was like, and even with the windows open, because I had opened all the windows so that, we weren't going to get, so it would let the air through so it was safer and it couldn't just pick it up. And well, good for you, Brian. Bye, Jamie. But yeah, my daughter still remembers that. Oh, and she couldn't have been more than, see, when her brother was a baby. So she was like 6. So about 29 years ago, 28 years ago, she remembers it. It was that traumatic for her. And it was only a couple of, like, maybe a minute. But it was, I was originally going to park under the carport. And I said, no, this is not good. And it was a good thing that I didn't, because the carport that was behind me was all mangled and just laying there. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I got back, put the baby in the car seat, got her buckled back in, climbed back into the front of my van, started closing the windows, and just slowly backed out and drove away. But yeah, you used to get them down in Arizona every now and then. Like, not like huge, not wedges and stuff, but we would get them. Stronger than a dirt devil, that's for crap sure. But I saw an article where they were talking about they might be redefining the boundaries of Tornado Alley because the storms have started to move. All right. I like this spread. Yes. Okay, we're moving on. Big page. No idea what we're doing with this. I don't think we did the middle in the other one either. Let me look. I think on this one we said the same thing. Don't know what we're going to do with it. It's possible. Nope, we did it. We did. We figured it out. I don't know about this one. If you have any suggestions, please submit them in triplicate. I don't know. We're going to work this out. We're going to figure this out. I don't know what we're doing in here, but we're going to figure it out. Yeah, my dad was saying that. I think it's just the blue. Like I'm not, not feeling the blue today. I think that's what my deal is. All right, we're going to put a door in. Okay, let's see. I'm going to get these organized later. Go over there. Okay. Well, I know that she wasn't feeling really well the other day. So but then I know she felt a little better in the evening. I think she's just up and down right now. Normally I drop one piece. But now I've got to the point where I just drop the whole thing. All right, let me get this one trimmed out pretty close. cutting this with my icky stickies, which is not, ideal. For fussy cutting, but I'm trying. Yep. Okay. All right, got it. And grab one of these. The blue. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm just throwing stuff on the floor. I don't know. I'm not finding the one I want. Okay. I'm going to look in here. Let's see if I like any of these. Too much. Not enough. Maybe. No. Possibility. That's possible. No. Too much. Okay. All right. Ha. Knew I dropped one of you guys. Get over there. Fix you later. Okay. Okay, by virtue of the tiny little door, these become too big to go over there. Like that one, I think. Well, tell them you need a new router. Tell them you have interrupted service. Oh, I hate when I do that. Just a smudge over, but it'll stick to the other pages, you know? These are those PETs, so I can't fold it around. All right, and then this needs a phrase or words or something. Huh. Oh, I like that one. Okay, I think I have it. Where's my pokey tool? Okay. I don't want to put this at the top, though. What I'm thinking is I'm going to put it along here. It says, in the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I like it. Okay. I hate when apartment complexes do that. All right. We're going to do a baby pocket. A little baby pocket, yeah. Let's see if I can find what I am looking for. Yes, looking. Okay. Apparently I don't have one right now. I'll have to get one. Let me grab. Wait, maybe it's over there. Let me bring this over so I can look real quick. Yep, there's one. I knew I had one around here someplace. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'd be a big troublemaker too. Let's get this out. I don't think it's really brand specific. There's just some that just move and some that don't. I'll be honest, the ones from the Dollar Tree, you tend to put those down and they stick. So, I think it really has to do with, the brand that you buy, but I don't think it's brand specific. I think it's just certain brands. And not always all of them from the same brand, because I have a couple that are all from the same manufacturer, but they don't, not all of them stick. I would like to find out where Taperology is getting theirs from, because I know it's like AliExpress someplace. And they charge a small fortune for them. So, all right, so we're going to put this on slightly off kilter. And then I'm going to, oh, it's getting to be time to wash this again. But if there's a video that you could send me, Arlene, I could probably tell you who the manufacturer is just by looking at them. Because I really like rub-ons. I remember they used to be really big, like 20 years ago. And then they just like went to stickers, which is fine, but not everybody wants stickers. I specifically don't like the ones that have like the white around them, and I don't want them to be glossy. That was the one thing that I really liked about the rub-ons, is that they didn't have that white around them, and they weren't like, really high gloss. I don't like this green stuff around here. Hold on. I'm going to just trim this out. Let me just, there we go. Right. We're going to ink this a little bit. Okay. Planner shindig? Yeah, I don't watch a lot of planner videos. I'm not a planner kind of gal. I'm more of a fly by the seat of my pants kind of thing. See, that's much better than it originally was. All right. And I'm going to have to make something to put in this because I have nothing that small. So let me take a look. No, absolutely not. Oh, you know what? I might have. I'm going to look into this. I might have something I want to use here. Okay, so we got that. And then look at us going. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, right? Okay, let's see what we got done today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. I think that's good. Let's see, maybe we can finish this up tomorrow. Maybe not. We might have 2 days left on this. By the end of the week, we'll be done with this one. And then I can put it in the book, and we'll move on to the Dark Fairies. That being said, let me get this a little cleared here because I got some stuff. Got to do some stuff. All right. Let's get this down. All right. This is as close as I get to a planner, and it's just basically, me being able to keep track of everybody and what's going on. And that's it. I don't use this for anything other than the channel. All right, so I'm going to go over here to the group. Go down. So we have, don't forget to go check these out too. We have our flower tags for May from Miss Michelle. These are gorgeous. And we have one from Miss Tina. Keep Tina and her family in your thoughts, guys. Scott had a heart attack. Her husband had a heart attack. And he is home now, but he's still recovering. So if you get a chance, reach out to her. Just let her know that you're there for her.
Yeah, Scott, you go, man. Beat that stuff.
We have Miss Janie. Love the teal and the purple on this one. Looks like it's got a little bit of glitter. I kind of like it. All right, let's make sure that I got everybody. I do. All right, so now I do try to comment on everybody's as soon as they get posted, but sometimes I don't get to it, especially, when I'm off on Monday and Tuesday, because there's so many other things to do. All right, so I have Sabrina, Brian, Mari, Arlene, Patty Ann, Michelle, Tina M, and Miss Janie. We are doing the folio class on the 21st. That's this coming Sunday, immediately after Family Feud. Let's see. So, get your folio pack out. The class is pretty much going to be open. So if you did not buy a pack, I don't know that you're necessarily going to be able to follow along without all of the written stuff, but you're welcome to come in and hang out. That's, really what it's all about. Unfortunately, I think we're kind of past the deadline for me to be able to get you one on time. Sorry. I don't know why I put that in there. I knew I was going to take it right back out. Let's see. Let me see over here. Okay, so I got all those. Bye, Frances.
Bye, Frances.
this. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. What else? Get out of there. So I just finished 3 videos. One is the class video. So we're going to do the class live. And then after class, I'm going to send the link to anybody who asks me for another. It's a different video. It's not going to be the class video. The class video is going to be live, and then I'm going to shut it off. And then the only way you're going to be able to see it is by doing the follow along. Okay. So I did an actual step-by-step tutorial on it. So if you're not able to come on Sunday, or you want to make another one later on, you'll have the step-by-step tutorial, which works with your written instructions to be able to complete this project. So after the class, I'm going to make that video go away. So if you want to receive the link, just instant message me and I'll send you the link to that, because it'll be a private video. I'm asking that you not give it a thumbs up. Do not like it. Do not anything to it, because the minute you put a thumbs up on it, it becomes searchable. And I don't want it to be searchable, because I don't want it to be, people paid for this class, you paid for this video. Let's not make it public to everybody. Arlene, you can crash anything you want, babe. I have some great stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks. Just some really great, fun, easy projects. What else did I want to tell you guys? Okay, so that's where we're at. So I did 3 videos this weekend, my weekend, Monday, Tuesday. I got them all edited. They're ready to be posted. So I'm going to update the Facebook group and the community tab as soon as I get those videos posted. I made some pokey tools. I still haven't finished them, but I started some pokey tools. I really like this one. And I'm really in love with this one. And I really like this one. And this one I think is fantastic. And this one just fits nice in your hand, And this one has a nice handle on it too. And I really like this one because it's sparkly. Okay, so I like them all. Let's just be honest. So, yeah, because they finally had the bases back in stock. So I made a bunch of these. So I'm going to get these all finished, and then I'll get those in the shop. Remember, they'll probably be in the live sale first, where you guys can get them at a discount, and then I put them into the shop. That works the best for me. They are pretty damn strong, Arlene. Like I can't bend this with regular jewelry pliers. I need actual pliers to bend the loops. So they're pretty strong. I'm gonna put these away. Put them back in here. So I'm going to get all of this put away and maybe finish those pokey tools. Amazing, right? So I'm going to get those done. And I'm going to go check on Daiso and see if they've opened the new store. And reminding me to take her pills again. And then I'm going to get those videos posted. They're in post-production right now. They're just compiling. Once they're done compiling, I can upload them to YouTube and get all of the details put in there, you know, all of the fancy stuffs. But that's it. That's all I got. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one for today. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, maybe some ideas for the center, I'm going to give you guys a sneaky peeky of one of the videos that I'm putting up. I had great fun with this yesterday. So get that done. Arlene, your die cuts went out yesterday. Day before yesterday. So you should get them probably tomorrow. But that's it. That's all I got. I am out of here, guys. I am going to go and get some stuff done and, you know, make sure that I get the channel all updated and everything. So you guys, and I'm going to wash this because that's disgusting. Because you guys need to know what's coming up. But that's it. That's all I got. Listen, hey, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, first off, welcome. Go ahead and slam the like button for me. Just beat the crap out of it. Share me with your friends, whatever, you know, you want to do. If you want to know what's going on in my world, check out the community tab. Take a look down in the description box below. There's all kinds of links to all kinds of fun things. And I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay well. Bye-bye.
Bye.